dive together into the fascinating world of our brain, this marvel of nature. It's a complex structure, a labyrinth of neurons and synapses that somehow work together to make us, us. Our exploration begins with the frontal lobe, a key player in our reasoning, decision-making, and personality. It's painted blue in our mindscape and is crucial for speech and voluntary movement. But that's just the beginning of the journey. There's so much more to discover in the extraordinary human brain. The frontal lobe, painted in blue, is our reasoning center. This area of the brain is like the command center of a spaceship, directing our decision-making process, shaping our personality, and controlling our speech. It's also here that we find the motor cortex, a special region that governs every voluntary movement we make. So next time you decide to reach for a piece of cake or start a conversation, remember it's your frontal lobe calling the shots. Next, we move to the parietal lobe. In green, the parietal lobe, our sensory information processing center. This is where the magic of sensation happens. Think about the last time you touched something soft or felt a cool breeze against your skin. Those sensory signals were sent straight to your parietal lobe, which then processed this information and allowed you to understand what you were feeling. But the parietal lobe doesn't stop there. It also plays a vital role in spatial awareness and navigation. Ever wondered how you can reach for your coffee cup in the morning without even looking? That's your parietal lobe at work, helping you understand where objects are in relation to your body. It's also responsible for recognizing objects. So whether you're admiring a beautiful painting or simply finding your keys, you can thank your parietal lobe. Then we explore the occipital lobe. The occipital lobe, blazing in red, is the foundation of our vision. This vital part of our brain is where the magic of sight begins. It takes in light, that basic physical phenomenon, and transforms it into an understandable image. Imagine it as a sophisticated cinema projector, converting beams of light into a clear, colorful, three-dimensional movie that we call seeing. This is the extraordinary task of our red-hot occipital lobe. Now let's discover the temporal lobe. In yellow, discover the temporal lobe, essential for our memory. This vibrant region of our brain is like a time machine, storing past experiences, helping us recall events and information when needed. But the temporal lobe does not stop there. It's also a linguist, playing a central role in our understanding and interpretation of language. Imagine it as a translator, converting words and sentences into meaning. And as if memory and language comprehension weren't impressive enough, the temporal lobe is a key player in facial recognition, allowing us to identify and remember faces, a fundamental aspect of our social interactions. Finally, we examine the cerebellum and the brainstem. The cerebellum in purple coordinates our movements and balance. Like a meticulous choreographer, it ensures our movements are smooth and precise, every step we take, every gesture we make. It also plays a critical role in maintaining our equilibrium, making sure we stay upright and balanced, no matter the terrain. Now, let's illuminate the brainstem in a vibrant shade of orange. This part of our brain might be small, but its role is anything but. The brainstem is the control center for our body's vital functions. It takes charge of our breathing, heart rate, and other fundamental processes that keep us alive and kicking. Together, the cerebellum and the brainstem form a powerful duo, orchestrating our movements and life-sustaining functions with remarkable precision. Now, behold the full spectrum of our brain. Our brain, an orchestra of colors and functions, is the masterpiece of our existence. It is a complex symphony, with each section playing a vital role, working in harmony to create the music of our consciousness. The frontal lobe, our conductor, guides our reasoning and decision-making. The parietal lobe, the string section, navigates our sensory world. The occipital lobe, the brass, paints our visual reality. The temporal lobe, the woodwinds, carries the melody of our memory and language comprehension. The cerebellum and brainstem, the rhythm section, keep time with our movements and vital functions. Together, they compose the beautiful symphony of our existence. Every day, it orchestrates the symphony of our life.